Yo, Steel Mills, what's the deal, man? Yo, peak game, yo, man. Oh my God. Where do you even begin on this? At this point, I don't think it is. It's never been more obvious that niggas is running from Anthony Joshua, bro. Never been this more obvious. Last year, he only had one fight. Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury only had one fight. This year, this will make 2 fights. They're even at this point in time. They're even. Joshua has his mandatory with Usyk. Tyson Fury has his trilogy with Deontay Wilder in 2 weeks. Why the fuck are you talking about a stay busy fight if you was to beat Deontay Wilder? Why not jump straight into a fucking undisputed matchup with Anthony Joshua? This is why I'm talking. This is what I mean by niggas saying, "Oh man, like placing him so high on the pound for pound list, bro." The semantics behind it is goofy. It's goofy as all hell. There's no way Tyson Fury should be placed higher on anybody's pound for pound list than Anthony Joshua, including ESPN. Because this shit is just getting ridiculous, man. I mean, the nerve and audacity to be placed above somebody who's a unified world champion with a far more stellar resume. The nerve and audacity of that. That is criminal. And there's still people running around talking about Anthony Joshua in a really negative manner. This dude, he clearly wants undisputed. He clearly wants it. There was a point in time the frustration got to him, so what he was talking about, man, I'm about to just vacate these belts and let one of them niggas fight for it. Because it's aggravating. It's aggravating when you're trying to achieve a certain level of greatness and nobody else around you is reciprocating the energy. I'm the only, y'all mean none of y'all want to go for legacy matches? None of y'all? Nobody wants a legacy fight? I mean, I was, like I said yesterday on the video, your resume is, everybody's chasing a bag. Your resume alone will put you in a position to get the biggest bag possible. Like, you niggas is well known in the Goliath division of the sport. And you don't think fighting somebody in the top 10 consistently, fighting mandatories consistently is going to enhance the amount of revenue you get? I don't understand people's logic, man. Like, I'm not business savvy. I'm really not, man. But I know 2 + 2 = 4. I know that much. And if 2 + 2 = 4, you fighting mandatory after mandatory, or at least top 10 competition after top 10 competition, equals a bigger payout for you when it's time for you to get into a unification bout. I don't understand some people, man. I don't get it at all. I don't understand it for the life of me. There's no reason for a stay busy fight when you're about to fight this month. In 2 weeks. You're about to fight in 2 weeks. Anthony Joshua has a fight in September. Y'all can get an undisputed match going for December if both of y'all win, which I'm banking that both of you will. There's absolutely no reason for you to have a stay busy fight in between you and getting an undisputed match going. If you get past Deontay Wilder, and if he gets past Alexander Usyk. Why do y'all keep tripping up and holding up this process? Why is it just one man trying to be great? And he's consistently getting, dismissed as a ducker. He ran from niggas even though it's clear as day he did, because the motherfucker that he allegedly ran from came out and let it be known he took a fight with you when he could have fought him for a bigger purse. That's clear as day. Like, everybody has the most to say about Anthony Joshua. He's robotic, he's this and that and the third, but nobody wants to get in there and defuse the robot. Nobody wants to do that. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Everybody's tough. You know, everybody got all the mouth in the world through social media, but who's really going for legacy here? You niggas is not going for legacy, bro. And it's sickening. It's sickening that one man is really trying to put his all into this sport and leave his imprint on this sport to be remembered with the Lennox Lewises and the Alis and the Mike Tysons and the Holyfields and the Riddick Bowes and the Klitschko's and shit like that. The Archie Moores, just people who achieve greatness, a certain level of greatness, and he keeps getting tripped up. He keeps getting tripped up. It doesn't bother you that a lot of people are mad at you for not even trying to save this fight with Anthony Joshua for Undisputed? That doesn't bother you in the least? After Deontay Wilder won arbitration, it didn't bother you? You didn't, it's just easier to go through them. No talks of, I'll pay him step aside money. Like, no talks of none of that. No talks of none of that. But just, let's just get this trilogy going and let me get him out the way. It's baffling to me, man, how people can be like that. It is absolutely baffling. It's absolutely baffling. It's just the only dude trying to go for a legacy defining fight. He has 3 of the belts. He wants the fourth, and nobody is trying to oblige him. And he always looks as like it's weird the energy surrounding Anthony Joshua. It really is weird, man. It really is weird. He's a bitch. He's running. He's robotic. It's the delusion with people is so ridiculous that they'll knock Anthony Joshua for getting stopped by a fat Mexican, but Deontay Wilder got stopped by a fat gypsy. That shit makes no sense to me. It's just anything that showed Anthony Joshua in a negative light. Anything to show that man in a negative light, man. That dude does the most work in the division. And it's just not received with the public. Basically, pretty much with the American public, the American fan base, the groupies, the American groupies. It's not received properly. Everybody got the most to say about my man Anthony Joshua. Everybody got the most to say about him. Oh, he ain't this, he ain't that. This is literally the only dude that is trying to fight for a fucking legacy. Tyson Fury talking all this, oh man, he's a businessman and yada yada yada. Who's looking like the businessman? You dig what I'm saying? You was talking about you. Oh God, dude. Over. I'm just saying, man, when are we gonna get to the point where it's like, put some respect on Anthony Joshua's name? This will be Tyson Fury's first title defense. He became unified in 2015 when he beat Klitschko. He didn't defend that. He didn't defend that. He went on a coke binge and then motherfucking belts dispersed like the Dragon Balls. He did not defend that. This is his first title defense. And the fact that niggas would actually pair it, oh, I've held 3 belts. I've already held all of the belts. People are really parroting that as if that's it's an accomplishment. But is it to the degree of where you can be, man, like a fight with Anthony Joshua ain't about nothing. Because I already held all the belts that he has. So what? Who cares? You haven't held them simultaneously. That's the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate goal. You think LeBron James is comfortable with saying, oh, I already got 4 rings? No, you don't think he won his 5th and his 6th? And a 7th? No. Anthony Joshua is the only one trying to achieve greatness, man, in that division. Outside of the contenders, there's only 2 divisions in that division, or 2 champions in that division. The contenders want to come up. That's just natural. You want your shot at a title, and you want to hold that motherfucker. So, you know, disregarding the, even, you know, Usyk kind of got on some goofy shit too. You know, we're trying to price himself out and all that, because, you know, the risk involved. Everybody can talk all that, you know, he's slick and he can beat Anthony Joshua, and he gets too much movement for Anthony Joshua. I'm like, all right, cool. That sounds good until he's actually getting landed on. Derek Chisora can't put himself in position to get a clean shot off as effectively as Anthony Joshua. Hell no. It's a gap in skill between the 2 of them, and nobody wants. Even when you talk about you know, Joshua and Usyk, it's always, oh man, he's too big, and it's just as if it's just the size of him is just like he's just gonna walk the dude down. He's just gonna walk him down, as if he won't be surgical behind the jab and methodically find his way in to land that uppercut. It's just he's too big. It's always something. It's always something detriment, you know, to Anthony Joshua's detriment. It's just he's too big. He doesn't do anything else. Never mind the step back right hands that he does off of the jab, off of slipping the jab. Never mind all that. Yeah. Whatever though. But Tyson Fury just continues to get pass after pass after pass for this shit, and maybe he's just gassing himself. Maybe he just stunting. Maybe it's just him trying to stunt. Maybe, you know, it could be. But why? Why not begin promoting a fight with Anthony Joshua right now if we were to get past Deontay Wilder? Why not do that? Why are you even talking about a stay busy fight when at this point you're busy? You're not going on another hiatus. And after this pandemic done hit, now it's proven that you can still be compensated and have the fights in a pandemic. You just have to take certain precautions. So we're not going to get another 6 months of inactivity. Unless it's a nuclear war or some shit like that, then no. Or something, you know what I'm saying, beyond the skies, creep into our atmosphere, and it's acidic and toxic to breathe in the air on the outside of your house. Unless something drastic to that magnitude is going to happen, then we good. There'll be no reason for nobody to go 6 months inactive. So why are you talking about a stay busy fight? Instead of just going into undisputed. Oh my God, man, listen, man. Tyson Fury is a good fighter, man. He's a really good fighter. I'm not a fan of him. I've explained that enough. But y'all are gonna have to get, you know, y'all gonna have to get off of the fact that he beat Deontay Wilder. Because Deontay Wilder has beat nobody outside of Luis Ortiz in 40+ fights. Y'all gonna have to get out of that paradigm to where he gets a pass for all the bullshit that he does. He gets a pass for all of the dumb, goofy shit that he does. He gets shown in a positive light. While niggas who are putting in real road work get castigated. There's no way Anthony Joshua can say, if he was 4 fucking mandatories since he's been a champion. 4 fucking mandatories since he has been a champion. There's no way he can say, yo, let me get a lighter touch. Let me get a stay busy fight. You dig down in the depths of the fucking heavyweight division. I'm talking 100+. And he pulls up one of them cats and say, I want to fight him. See what happens. Let Anthony Joshua fight his version of a Rod Salka. And watch that man get crucified. Despite taking mandatory after mandatory and unification bouts. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Tyson Fury gets pass after pass after pass after pass after pass because he beat Deontay Wilder. And he was the first one to beat Vladimir Klitschko in 10 years and take his belts. Cool. Those are good wins. Especially with Vladimir Klitschko. That's a great win. Especially when he was rolling. But after you do that, you don't defend, you don't do none of that. Now we fast forward 6 years later, you still on the same goofy shit. Oh, I'm gonna take the motherfucking stay busy fight, man. Like, y'all dudes gotta stop that bullshit, man. Y'all gotta stop that, cause that shit just ain't the move. Give credit where it's due. Anthony Joshua is doing his shit, and nobody is acknowledging it. The people who care about the sport are acknowledging it, but mainly Wilder sycophants are just disregarding all the accomplishments and accolades that this man has amassed in the past 4 or 5 years. They're disregarding all that. They still can't get over the fact that Andy Ruiz stopped him. And they still refuse to give him credit for putting on the boxing clinic that he did in the rematch. This shit is deplorable, bro. The only heavyweight, you would think the only one that is trying to get these fights, that man will be getting all the praise in the world. Jermell Charlo from these same individuals gets all of the praise in the world because of what it is that he's doing. But y'all can't do that same for Anthony Joshua. Y'all can't do it for Anthony Joshua. Man, you niggas is bozos, bro. Anthony Joshua will be undisputed by next year. I said what I said. Fuck out of here. Peace.